Trump making Hollywood great again. Tariffs on movies filmed outside U.S. Which here's the thing, I would go so far as to say most of them are filmed outside the U.S. because they have to pay less to film outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
Hollywood is currently in a tizzy over President Donald Trump announcing plans to impose 100% tariffs on movies produced outside the U.S. That's doubling the cost. If enacted, that would include major films currently in production, such as Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. Which there's another article, I don't have it, but they have actually paused filming on Doomsday and Secret Wars, or whichever one they're currently filming. They paused it because of this.
They,
Which Disney is filming in the UK. James Gunn's Supergirl also shooting in the UK. Voltron was filmed in Australia. And James Cameron shot the Avatar movies in New Zealand. Trump's tariffs could also impact television, as many shows are produced outside the US. Ironically, The Boys is filmed in Toronto, Canada, as is Reacher. I've watched Reacher, it's kind of dull. Rings of Power also filmed in New Zealand, and HBO's The Last of Us also filmed in Canada. So yeah, I would imagine the majority of them are filmed outside of America, and them pausing the Marvel movie they're doing, that really speaks, to the
yeah, it
impact.
does.
So this is what he said on it. The movie industry in America is dying very fast deaths. Other countries are offering all sorts of incentives to draw our filmmakers and studios away from the United States. So he's trying to, bring it back to America. I say that's great.
Yeah.
Film in America. Why not? Because of its expensive, obviously. But I think most of these studios can afford it.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood and many other areas within the USA are being devastated. This is a concerted effort by other nations and therefore a national security threat. I don't know about all of that. I think it's just about the money. But I can see he's playing an angle. In addition to everything else, messaging and propaganda. Therefore, I am authorizing the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to immediately begin the process of instituting a 100% tariff on any and all movies coming into our country that are produced in foreign lands. We want movies made in America again. I think what he's doing is great if it will work. But him calling a national security threat, that's more than a stretch. That's
Yeah.
yeah. But he just what it is, he found an angle where he can enact it. It's probably the only way he could enact this, maybe legally
Well,
or in a very binding way.
I get what he's saying
Okay,
because,
so the fish, Sturgeon 510. I would think the tariff would only affect movies that start filming after the tariff. Yeah, probably so.
well, what I was going to say is the movie industry is $1 billion industry, and that could be a lot of jobs for people.
Oh, I would say it's more than a billion now. Although, unless I'm mistaken, trillion is not a real number, but it's what they use.
Mm. Well, I mean, because you don't have just the movie stars and stuff like that. You got everybody behind the scenes that work to put the shit together for them. So it's a lot of costumers and artists and set designers and all those things that go into making those movies, and that could be a lot of jobs for people, and it would bring in revenue to for the United States.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they're like, say, going to get extras or if they have to replace someone,
Hmm.
they have to get foreigners.
Yeah.
Yes, it would create a lot of American jobs. It is unfortunate they film these things in other countries. We do need more localizations. And what I mean by that is whether it be movies made in America, whether it be foods that are more localized instead
Mm.
of having them shipped across the country to be stocked in your grocery store.
Yeah.
We do need more cars made in America, more electronics, computers. we're so dependent, especially on China. We are crippled by it. Now, I'm not a politician. I'm not a president. I'm just giving my opinion, and it won't change a damn thing. But I'm just glad that this president is attempting to bring more things into America.
Yeah. I think he's doing a good thing. Now, whether it'll actually
Is
work,
is that article telling the truth or fear mongering? A little bit of both. And here's what I mean. He's using his tariffs as threats, saying, I'm about to implement this tariff to double your cost or whatever the case may be. And then he's waiting for a response. If they don't give him the response that he wants, then it becomes a real thing. So it's a threat to begin with. And then if, the response, depending on the response, it becomes more than a threat. It becomes real.
yeah. But like I said, I think he's doing a good thing because if not, there's just going to be that many more people in the United States without work. So there you have it. I mean, and yeah, he's playing an angle too. But if it serves a good purpose and it does a good thing, then let him play it. That's just my thought on it. So, yeah.